Good morning, guys. I hope you are all well. So, today we are baking. So, this is a hack. If your family loves cakes and things, instead of buying baked cake, save yourself the time. Buy pre-mixed, right? Bake mix. I mean, it has everything. You don't have to worry about the baking powder ratio to the flour to everything else. Luckily, some of us, you learn after some time in cooking or baking that you can just work it out yourself after practice. But I mean, life is all about convenience, right? And we are queens out here. So save yourself the time, buy the mix, right? And then make it your own. So I'm going to show you a hack. I'm going to show you how to make it your own, right? So, it's eggs and milk, right? And other mixes, they include other mixes. I don't know which one it is, but it only needs for you to add its water, oil, and the eggs. I still add milk no matter what the mix is. So with the liquids, don't compromise because it just adds more moisture to it, right? So today we're making chocolate cake. And also, if you want to make cake, you don't have to buy cake mix. This is what? Bake mix. I think, is this the cake mix? Yeah, this is the cake mix. But sometimes I buy a muffin mix to make cake. So it's not that deep. And then I'm adding oil. The oil keeps it moist. And also, I don't just want the flavor that I bought, right? Or I'm paying for. So we are going to I add whatever I can add. Sometimes I add some herbs. So I'm adding vanilla essence. I'm gonna add 2 of these. 2 teaspoons vanilla essence because I want more flavor. I like my food. Just make it your own. Whatever you make, just make it your own. I think I messed this up with my teeth. Okay, there we go. Vanilla essence in, and then some cinnamon. Cinnamon, just enough cinnamon. The next baking video will be with vanilla, and then I'm gonna add maybe some lavender into that vanilla, like real lavender. Okay, and I'm also adding some instant coffee. Okay, mix. So it's your eggs, oil, milk, all your liquids, essence. You don't have to, if you don't have vanilla essence and all the other stuff that I'm adding, you don't have to add it. And I bet you that a lot of these stores actually do use the pre-mixes now. Even restaurants, they use pre-mixes. It's not that deep, guys. And then I want to add our flour, right? Yes, I'm still hectic like that. I'm going to sift it in because I want it smooth. So half of this will make me what I need. So I'm using half of this. It might even make me 2 cakes because my tins are pretty small. Mix. Sift in. And also because you need to air it. So when you sift it, you're just making sure that it's going to breathe better and the oil has space, and then the cake can stay moist. Okay. mixing. I'm gonna mix. So it's from the side in, not from the inside out, side in, just so that you don't make a mess. Side in, right? And then my oven is already preheating. Cake is very expensive now. It's like close to 150 rands for a cake. So I only really buy cake on birthdays, like for the kids, or just to treat myself, right? I can't always want to bake, but this is one of the things that I make sure I always have, but I haven't had it in a while. I haven't had cake in a while in the house. So the reason why I'm using a glass bowl is just to make sure and see if I've mixed everything proper. So if I'm checking the bottom, checking the size, I can see that, okay, it's all mixed. After mixing, because everything is still kind of cold, I leave it a bit for about 5 minutes, just for room temperature, to get all the activating agents, being the baking powder and whatever else they added in here, to sort of start working before I put it in the oven while it's preheating. And we're gonna be making so since it's chocolate, let me use a dry cloth. Since it's chocolate, I'm gonna be making some chocolate icing. So my butter or margarine, because butter is also expensive, so use margarine. It's not that deep, darlings. So my margarine is melting, my icing margarine. So I have a wooden spoon icing margarine, and I'm gonna mix it with my normal margarine, my stock, because this one is a bit bland. It's weird. It's kind of plasticky, and I only noticed that it's not so lacquer after purchasing it, so I'm not gonna throw it away. So me mixing it with a normal margarine is me being smart and economical. I'm done with this. So I'm gonna be making the icing with this cocoa. I hadn't tried it before, but I think it's gonna be delicious. And also I bought it because I can make like cocoa drinks with it, right? So this is what I'm gonna be using for my icing. Icing is simple. It's just your butter and your cocoa and icing sugar. Yes, I have icing sugar. Yes. So for the icing sugar, cocoa powder, and butter. That's how you make icing. So yeah, this will be later once it's all cooled down. And today's drink, ladies and gentlemen, is our rose tea. So yes, I have a rose tea. We have rose tea. It helps with skin conditions. It helps with anxiety. It helps with calming your nerves. It helps. Actually, all my teas help with just your immune system, because I use my standard green herbal mix, but then I add all the other elements. So this one has rose in it. And what else does it have? My mind is a bit muddled right now. But yes, so this is a rose tea. and it's 150 rand a pack for 5 tea bags. As you can see, each tea bag gives you more than 6 liters, as it can be reused about 3 times. So let's say you can make it like this the normal way, in a teacup like this, and then squeeze it out and then put it back in the bag, keep it in the fridge for later on or the next day. Or you can take the tea bag, boil it in a big pot, and then pour it into a big bottle, keep it in the fridge, pour it in here, warm it up over the microwave or in the microwave. The tea bag you can keep in the fridge, or what I do, I freeze them. I freeze the tea bags because I don't want it in the fridge. And in the fridge, anything can happen. It can be sitting next to, it can be in a container, but it can be sitting next to an onion, and then it is going to be tasting of onion or garlic or whatever. Anything can happen in the fridge. So I keep it in the freezer. So these are 150 rand for a pack of 5. And that's our roast tea. So that's what I'm having today. I'm having it with some honey. And as I said last time, remember, honey is very expensive. So I've been buying my honey from Freedom for like 22 rand. It's very runny honey. It's weird honey. And I guess that's what you pay for like cheap shit, right? Yeah, but it does the job. It's actually great for my iced teas. It does what it's supposed to do. And this one has been tasting funny. It's not, because now people are flavoring honey. Hey, guys, I don't understand this flavored beer, flavored water shit that's going on out here. Hey, different strokes for different folks. But I've been having at least 1 cup a day. And it's been helping. Especially with me just recovering from my migraines. This tea has been helping a lot. All my teas help, but this one I'm enjoying very, very much. Very, very, very much. The rose taste is just amazing. There we go. So I think we've preheated the oven enough. I'm gonna pop these in soon. So oil the pan to avoid sticking. Yes, so you can contact me, just DM me if you want to order your cake, or just go on our website to order. Did I say your cake? Yes, to order your tea. Right? Maybe soon you'll be ordering cake from me. Who knows? Oh, look at that. Let me taste it. I don't need to taste it because I know it has enough sugar. The other thing you can do, if you have some brandy or sherry, you can add to your, especially chocolate cake mix. So you can add whatever you want to your mix, guys. Be creative and make sure it's stuff that goes with it. You can also add peanut butter. That's another thing. So actually, I might add peanut butter to my icing later on. That's an idea. I think I'll add peanut butter to my icing. You know what? I think this would have been enough for just one of these. But I want it to be 2 because I want it to be 2 layers of cake. So even if the other one is not as thick as the next one, it'll still do. Guys, cooking is all about making mistakes and learning. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. So let me check on our oven. Okay, put the heat down a bit. Yeah, I wanted 2 layers, but this is not going to work because, yeah, maybe I can cut it into half to get the 2 layers, or just leave it as it is. Yeah, let's stick to 1. So yeah, so this is me sharing that you don't have to be that deep to make cake at home. It can be that simple. Buy the mix, guys. Just, give yourself some grace. Even chefs use the convenient shit, hey? Alright, so that's it. That's how you make cake. I guess that's how you make cake. And I guess this one will be our peanut butter and chocolate cake. Yeah, I'm gonna add peanut butter to the icing later on. Just add some cinnamon because it's a tad quiet. I'm tasting the cinnamon, so I want it all up in there. Cinnamon. That's it, guys. So the next time you see this, it'll be done. Enjoy.